I think you guys can see me. I got the blue couch today. The kids are still playing in the background, but I have the blue couch to myself. Today's video, if you saw the thumbnail, you guys, is going to be about what is the biggest Ponzi scheme. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this today is because I had the most amazing moment at work. It was sometime last year, and I won't say who I was talking to, but we were talking, right? And we were just talking about various things, work, the economy, just all kinds of different things. And the person hit me with the 1-2 punch, and she said, Aisha. I said, yes. She goes, what is the biggest Ponzi scheme? And then I started to rattle off Social Security, Medicaid, all kinds of different things. And then she told me, which blew my mind, she said, no, the biggest Ponzi scheme is working. And I said, elaborate. She goes, basically working at a job is the biggest Ponzi scheme. And this is how she broke it down to me, which I totally agreed with her. She said, literally, you work a 9 to 5, and you guys know I've said it before, 9 to 5 does not necessarily mean 9 to 5. Sometimes it means you work 8 to 5, 9 to 5, you work that 4 to midnight shift, you work graveyards, whatever it is that takes 8 hours comfortably, 8, 10, 12, depending on what you do in your life, what your career is, of your time out of the 24 hours that we are all allotted throughout the day. And she goes, think about it. And then I jumped in the conversation and I just start rattling all this stuff off to her. She goes, you come to work every day, and just think about the company you work for, right? I won't say where I work at, but the company I work for is worth, I'm sure, billions of dollars. I get paid X amount of dollars per hour. And I always say, and I got this from Les Brown, you guys, I want to get paid by the value I bring to the hour, not by the hour. And let me repeat that again, you guys. I need to get paid by the value I bring to the hour and not by the hour. So with that being said, I get paid a fraction of what they make to service all these people, right? And they get paid billions. So you dedicate part of your life, say you want to go into this one industry and you want to work it, you would have to work it literally for 30 years straight, right? To gain a pension, to retire off of, so on and so forth, right? You do all that, you made X amount of dollars, less than what they probably make in like a fraction of a second as one whole individual for 30 years. And they're making billions. Now, okay, so let me say it like this. So don't get me wrong, everybody has to work, right? But I figure if you're gonna work, do something that you love, right? Or work at a job, part-time or full-time, and then work on yourself. Don't ever work on somebody else's business and not go home and work on your own business. You get what I'm saying? So back to the conversation. So she said, you work and you give your blood, sweat, and tears for a company, and then what do you get at the end? Now, say you don't even retire with this particular company. Do you still get all the retirement packages? What do you get? And technically, you can't even get all that stuff until what? You hit retirement age. Now, the age that I'm at, what am I? I think I'm 41. I'm 41, you guys. So I'm 41. So I won't even be retiring for another 20 years. I can't even remember what the retirement age is. Is it like 60, 63, 64, 65, give or take? But every year, every year or 2 years, it seems like it goes up. So by the time I reach in my 60s, will retirement age, and I'm asking, I'm not saying it will, I'm asking, will the retirement age be something like 70 years old? So basically you'll work all your life for a company, and then you get to, how does that work? You work all your life, not really all your life. The average person gets a job, what, 16, 17, 18. So let's just say you work 50 years of your life till you're old and you're not at your best to enjoy life. How does that work? I'm just saying. Can someone tell me in the comments down below how that's worked? It seems like it's all broken. The system's broken. So with that being said, I'm going to make this one like a real short one, not too much, but it just, as I was sitting back today and I'm off of work today, I was kind of like, not meditating, but just kind of pondering over a lot of things in my life. And I'm like, in that conversation that I had with my coworker, and I won't say who it was, popped up in my head, and it's true. What are you doing it for? What are you working for? And are you happy? And if you're not happy, what are you doing to change it? I'm just saying. So you guys know I'm real big on 2019 on talking about stuff. Either if I'm having a conversation, a debate, I don't like to argue. I like to have debates or conversations. I don't have to agree with everything that you're talking about, but matter of fact, I just had this conversation with somebody just last week or earlier this week. I said, I don't like to argue with people. I like to debate from time to time, but sometimes you have to let people talk, even if you don't agree with them, because out of all the 5 minutes that they have this conversation with you, they might just have just one gem in that whole conversation that resonates with you, and you could take that gem and build it into something bigger. So I let people, sometimes I just sit back and let people talk, and I listen, and I don't have to agree. You don't, and that's what people, I think, in today's society, they get kind of lost. You don't have to agree with everything that everybody says. Do you get what I'm saying? People can talk all you want. I can talk trash, I can not talk positivity, I can talk whatever, but sometimes you don't have to, but I like to hear people out, even if they're just talking nonsense, because that one conversation, at the very end of their conversation, if you cut them at that 2-minute mark, at that 5-minute mark, they might come with some pure gold, and you're like, damn, that resonates with me, and you can take that idea or that thought or whatever it was and build on that. So with that being said, you guys, what is the biggest Ponzi scheme? I kind of veered off there. I'm known for that, but it is what it is. But what is the biggest Ponzi scheme? It's working. It's working for a company. Just my thoughts. It's just my opinion. Do I work for a company? Absolutely. But you know what I also do, you guys? Check this out. This was sometime last year. So you have to be very careful with your words, because what you say is what you put out into the universe. This is what I believe, and it comes right back to you. So if I'm not at my best, like, so for example, if I'm sick or if I'm not ill or whatever the case may be, I try not to say that. I try to say I'm not at my best. And by me saying that I'm not at my best, meaning I'm not at 100%, maybe I'm at 50%. I'm not, I'm just not all there, but I'm working on it. Do you get what I'm saying? So with that being said, hold on 1 second, you guys. See the kids, 1 second. Okay, I'm back, you guys. The kids were talking to me and I totally lost my train of thought. But I think we were talking about Ponzi schemes, so I'm just going to jump right in and keep it real short. So Ponzi schemes. Okay, so basically, sometime last year what I was doing was, I'll just tell you guys, I do eBay, right? So what I would do is I would work the late shift, and my late shift consisted of 4 to midnight, right? So I literally would work 4 to midnight, come home and spend 3 to 4 hours on eBay listing items and prepping them and getting them ready for the next day to ship out. Now, with that being said, I said in the beginning of this video, basically working on somebody else's business to build another business up. How dare you work at somebody else's business or company? And this is just my thoughts, you guys. I always like to say that because people get so offended, and not work on your own business. So you have to mind your own business. You get what I'm saying? While you're spending your 8 hours of your life a day minding somebody else's business and making them either millions or billions of dollars a day easily, why can't you go home and work on your own self and work on your own business? So I'll leave it at that, because the kids they're swirling around and I'm taking up their space, and I think they want this couch. Biggest Ponzi scheme to me, I do believe, is working at a company. And like I said, these are just my thoughts. Of course, yes, I do have a job, a 9 to 5, and I do work, but I also have other streams of income that I build on to build myself up. So I hopefully soon, yeah, I said that right, I put it out to the universe, hopefully soon can leave my job and work on my own business and focus on my circle and my people and build them up. All right, I think I'll stop right there. The kids are swirling. I hope everybody's having a great day. If you're out there hunting, because you guys mostly know me for couponing, you guys, but I haven't been couponing lately. You're out there getting those deals, flipping and reselling and making money all day long. All right, you guys, if you like this video, feel free to share it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to put a comment down below. Hopefully I can get to you. Just say, maybe I'll give you a heart or a thumbs up or answer a question. But yeah, have a great day, you guys. Bye.